We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. The Yankees look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Luis Severino is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the seventh or eighth. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Scooped up, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Adam.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
So here's Adam Frazier. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Frazier, 28 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Reynolds at second with 2 down. hard on the ground towards short. Torres picks it up. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
3-0 now. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The runner at first with no outs here. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Frazier is there and he makes the catch for the out. And he is in there. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's what we call a run producer. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One 0 count. Here it is.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping up to the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 home. Hit out towards second. He's right there. There's one. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Striding into the box, Colin Moran, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Hicks comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 6. The second base.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Into the box, Kevin Kramer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eric Gonzalez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez will begin things here against Jamison Tyone.
Gary Sanchez.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
A little bit outside. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Aaron Hicks waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Stallings over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting center, the center fielder.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Fouled off. That average way up there to start things out. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Bottom of the second here with no score. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw won't get him.
No question that he's going to be docked for a throwing error there. Looked like the first baseman couldn't decide which way to turn the glove, and by the time he decided, it was too late. Runner on board with the error.
Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Gerard Dyson as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 1 home run and 7 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So it's a stolen base that time for Dyson. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Home half of the 3rd coming up No score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Now the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is Dyson. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. Stepping into the box, Brian Reynolds. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play, more of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. from the stretch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, Moran carries the batting line a little over the 260 mark. A ball and a strike now. So far this season, Moran is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Chopped down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2. Popped him up. Voit in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
Now in the box, Kevin Kramer. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First offering on its way.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now the 1-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game.
The batter, number 3.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
In now, Eric Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pirates strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Giancarlo Stanton now. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And the payoff pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that is off the wall in right field. And this throw gets away from him.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out.
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
In now, Luke Voigt. And there's a base hit on the line.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Three runs already home here. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Back up the middle. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now back, second baseman, DJ.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 New York. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. At the plate, Gerard Dyson, a base hit in his first trip. The pitch.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
0-1 pitch on its way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman. Oh, and he misses it. Throw goes to third, and he's safe.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
So now to the plate, Adam Frazier, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be two. Torres scoops it up, and he'll get in there safely. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. It was a walk in his last trip. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Reynolds is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees lead this one 3-1. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. Swing and a chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now back, the designated hitter.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Digging in once again, Colin Moran. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Grounded back up the middle. Torres brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, number 44.
Ready once again, Kevin Kramer. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Robbie Erlin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the
Now
6th.
pitching for Pittsburgh, number 72, Robbie Erlin.
So digging in now, Gary
For the
Sanchez.
Yankees.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to
Now
sneak a
batting,
piece of cheese
center
by a
fielder,
guy after starting off with
Aaron.
back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
First offering on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nobody out, runner on first. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. So a full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more. Luke Voigt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. In there, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Torres has it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 6, Gerard Dyson.
Now at the plate, Gerard Dyson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Newman. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Pirates lead 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box, Brett Gardner. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one.
Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
0-2 count and the pitch. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And there's one away.
Now back, second baseman, DJ.
One gone here in the Yankees seventh. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Dyson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Ready now, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. No. 2-0. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers as the lead remains 3-1. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
The left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. To third. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready for another chance. Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Drives it the other way to deep right. Ranging back is Dyson. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 14 on the season, as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dyson moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary.
So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Two balls and no strikes.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. from the stretch. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's now 4-1 New York.
Your attention, please.
So with the save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. All set to start the 9th in this one. Riding in once again, Colin Moran. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Chapman is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Kevin Kramer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Strike taken up in the zone.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A pause and the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Stepping into the box, Eric Gonzalez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Chapman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
This pitch is popped up. Voit has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Stepping in, Jacob Stallings. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, I never thought they'd reach this milestone, but here we are, 26 wins in a row, tying the Major League record set by the New York Giants way back in 1916. One of the great all-time runs in any sport, and we're here watching it.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Severino earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show.